Hey everyone, it's Warren here from Overexposed 360. Thanks to Gearbest, we have our hands on the Insta360 Air camera today, and here's our unboxing and review of the Insta360 Air. This has been out since early 2017. Now I've been wanting to have a play with this for quite a little while now, but haven't been able to. So thank you to Gearbest again for sending this through, and I look forward to having a chance to test out the newly released Insta360 One as well soon. Gearbest is actually having a sale on right now, and I'll provide the links below the video. Check them out. They've got quite a few 360 cameras on special, namely the Xiaomi Mi Sphere, and they normally give pretty good discounts, especially on the sales right now, so check it out. So let's quickly have a look at the unboxing of the Insta360 Air. The Insta360 Air is a cute little camera that looks like an eyeball that you may have seen people attached to the end of the phones. It is available for both the iPhone and Android phone, and I have to say the concept of the Insta360 Air definitely has its appeal. Let's quickly run through the specs of the camera. It's got a minimum aperture of f2.4. The photo resolution is at 3K, 3008 by 1504. The video resolution is at 2560 by 1280 and record at 30 frames per second. The physical unit itself is very small. Its diameter is 37.6mm and weigh only 26.5 grams. So the video and photo resolution definitely doesn't compare to some of its bigger brother 360 cameras on the market. But I don't think that's what the Insta360 Air is trying to compete with. It's after the market of every smartphone owner out there who's after something a little new, something extra, and something a little different from the camera to show off on the social media, and in this, the Insta360 Air succeeds. The best thing about the Insta360 Air is that it's small and portable. You don't have to worry about whether the battery is charged, as it just plugs straight into your phone. You don't need to have extra micro SD cards or worry about moving files between the camera to your phone or the computer, as it records straight onto the connected device. And the most important thing is that the Insta360 Air app is actually very well designed and a joy to use. I have to say I had it crashing on me a few times, and I had an instance where it refused to finalize the video. But overall, I'm actually quite impressed by the Insta360 Air app. The app is built specifically focused on the selfie generation who's addicted to Instagram and whatever social media that's relevant at the moment. It's got filters, it's got stickers, little planted options, and will keep the social media crowd happy. But most importantly, the app is very well designed. Anyone who have used the camera on the phone should be able to pick up this app and work out how to take photos and record videos and change the settings and edit with filters and stickers. I know this doesn't sound like much, but it's more than some of its bigger 360 cameras competitors have managed to do. And at the end of the day, if the usability is not there, people would not want to use the camera, no matter how good the camera is. So I have to say, the Insta360 Air is definitely fun to use, and I use it very frequently when I have it with me, as it's not a chore to get it out and get it ready for shooting. Unfortunately for the Insta360 Air, the best thing about the camera is also the worst thing about the camera. If your phone is out of battery, then you're out of luck. If you're out of space on your phone, again you're out of luck. Obviously this is an issue that goes both ways, and it really depends on how much you value one over the other. But for me, having a camera being able to operate in standalone mode is more important, and this is where the new Insta360 One have addressed. Having a camera stuck to the bottom of your mobile phone is clearly made for vloggers and those who love the selfies, but by having the camera attached to the phone, it also makes it a lot harder to work with as a standalone camera, as you obviously don't have the phone anymore to use as the camera control, and it's also a little bit harder and a bit of a pain to stand or mount on tripods. As much as I enjoyed using the Insta360 app, I also had a few little frustrations. Having the camera stuck to the bottom of the phone means that to use it effectively, the app orientation have to be turned upside down so that the camera is at the top. This in itself doesn't sound like a big deal, but I'm using a Samsung S7 at the moment, and it's got its home button and a soft touch back button at the bottom of the phone, and having used the phone for quite a while now, it is an automatic reaction to reach for those buttons to help navigate menus, which unfortunately are no longer there as the phone is now upside down. It's a little frustrating, and I'm sure I'll get over it if I use the Insta360 Air all the time, but it was still annoying enough for me to remember to talk about it. And of course the main downside of the Insta360 Air is the resolution. With 360 photos and videos, we really need as much pixel as we can get, and for me the resolution of the Insta360 Air makes it not my go-to 360 camera of choice. However, that being said, if you're just after a camera that is convenient and easy to use for social media and some tiny plant shots, the Insta360 Air is made for you. There's so much to like about the Insta360 Air, and I think it's definitely fit a niche in the market. However, I don't think that this niche will be there for very long. Like the compact camera before it, the Insta360 Air's market will slowly be filled up and matched by 360 cameras that are built into mobile phones. On the other hand, I actually really like the Insta360 company as a whole. I think the Insta360 company is probably the only real company that is taking 360 cameras seriously. Looking at the product line and their plans in the future, they are trying to get a 360 camera that matches the needs of each market segment. Much like a Canon or a Nikon, which have its range of cameras from the casual point and shoot, to the hobbyist, to the serious hobbyist or semi-professional, to the full professional, Insta360 have its product range trying to match up to this break in the consumer groups. However, since 360 cameras is still relatively recent tech, there are gaps in the product lines that I hope that will be filled. It is admirable that the Insta360 see that the 360 camera market as one that is on the up and take it seriously, and they don't just release a once-off camera that take advantage of the buzz around 360 but doesn't really meet the needs of anyone in terms of quality, functionality or usability. So I'm really looking forward to having a chance to test out the Insta360 One as well as the Insta360 Pro in the future. So should you buy the Insta360 Air? Well, that's really depending on what type of user you are. If you're just after something fun that you can just pull out and impress your friends and grab some nice quick 360 images for your Facebook and social media, then this may be something that is handy for you. But if you're actually after a better 360 camera, then obviously go for something that has higher resolution that will give you a better quality result. So what do you think about the Insta360 Air and the Insta360 company as a whole? Please pop me a comment and tell me what you think. Please subscribe and let me know if there's any other things you want me to cover, be it about the Insta360 or anything relating to 360. So that's it from me for now. It's Warren here from Overexposed 360 and I'll catch you in the next video.